I'm gonna kill the bear.
Welcome to Killbear Provincial Park.
Okay guys, we're gonna have an awesome time at Killbear Park this weekend. We're gonna give you a full overview of the park. We're gonna cook some great food. We're gonna go swimming. We're gonna check out some trails. And we're gonna jump off some cliffs. So stay tuned for Killbear Provincial Park. It's coming at you.
Killbear Provincial Park is located roughly 230 kilometers from Toronto on the eastern shore of Georgian Bay near Parry Sound. The park is known for its breathtaking rocky shorelines, sandy beaches, warm waters, and breezy winds that flow through the deciduous forests. One of the larger provincial parks in Ontario, Killbear's campground areas have close to 1,000 sites spread out in 6 different campgrounds. And because of paperless check-in, the park kiosks mostly just sell wood, but you can always register at the main office located just before Kilkersey Campground, where you can find some safe haven bathrooms. Kilkersey Bay has 118 all-electrical sites and is more or less the large RV section, as it is very flat and easy to maneuver. The sites are within a few minutes walk to the largest of all the beaches and a popular mooring spot for large boats. The campground also has a comfort station and what I believe are flush toilets, which are common throughout the park. Unfortunately, Ontario Parks map legends don't do a very good job of distinguishing a vault toilet from an actual flush toilet. What I can tell you is that the symbol is slightly different and they are not described as vault toilets. The next campground is Beaver Dams, home of the infamous Killbear Tree. This massive campground features mostly electrical sites with a small section of non-electrical close to the tree and the Sunset Rocks. This was the section we stayed in, and we enjoyed the close proximity to the beach area. And once again, flush toilets instead of vaults, an important feature. Georgian is a smaller radio-free campground with only 13 electrical sites and its very own comfort station. Right beside it is the Herald Point Campground, featuring a non-electrical radio-free section, which is where you want to be for easy access to rock jumping, if that is something you're interested in, or if you want to be close to the amphitheater and all the activities that happen there. And like most of the campgrounds at Killbear, there is a very large beach as well, if cliff jumping is not your thing. Adjacent to that is a large radio-free electrical section that also has its own newly improved comfort station featuring private bathrooms. And always be mindful of the barrier-free campsites. These are not ideal if privacy is important to you. You will also be very close to the Visitor Discovery Centre, which happens to be one of the best in all Ontario parks, and people can easily spend an hour learning about the history and wildlife of Killbear Park through interactive and live displays. There is also a nature gift shop located in the back, but you will not find camping supplies here or anywhere at the park. It seems that the Killbear Mall and the Detour store on Road 559 have a proprietary distinction that sends the campers to buy supplies outside the park. The Discovery Center and research activities at Killbear are a large part of what goes on at the park and a definite must-see when visiting. Moving to the end of the point is the Lighthouse Point Radio-Free Campground, featuring half electrical and non-electrical sites. These sites are very close to the Lighthouse Point Trail and offer a very large beach. The last campground, located on the other side of the bay, is Blind Bay, a non-electrical campground over some rugged terrain. It is a very large campground and doesn't have a massive beach as the other campgrounds do, except for a very small secluded beach that is still nice if you can get a spot. The campground is also close to the lookout point, another must-see feature of the park, and I think it's safe to say that this could be the party campground. The sites at Killbear are generally decent but can be small and lack privacy in some areas, mainly due to the vegetation and the sheer number of campsites packed into the park. Try to choose the sites that back onto an open area, giving you a semi-decent view behind your site. But what lacks in privacy makes up for an amazing beach experience and a park that seems to keep on giving. But are we taking too much? Oh, and we almost forgot about Granite Saddle, which has some of the best campsites in the park. And let's not forget about Killbear's 2 moderate hiking trails, the Twin Points Trail and the Lookout Point Trail. Killbear, a name based on a European mistranslation, was a vital area used by Indigenous peoples for hunting, fishing, and travel through the maze of small islands. By the early 1900s, logging and industry had expanded into the region, but as the years passed, camping and cottage life exploded in popularity. In 1960, the Ontario government officially expropriated the land, recognizing its significant natural features and creating a public park. Eddie Ramsey was closely connected to the early stages of the park's development. He worked at the park for an extraordinary 62 years, helping to plan and build the roads and the infrastructure we see today. To this day, Killbear remains one of the most sought-after destinations in Ontario because of its unique rocky terrain coupled with smooth sandy beaches and crisp clean waters, just a stone's throw away from the GTA.
Alright guys, we are ready and set up at Killbear Provincial Park. We just got a few more things to organize, and then we're gonna spend the night relaxing, hopefully head down to the beach and catch a good sunset. So stay tuned, it's gonna be a good weekend at Killbear Provincial Park. More to come. Alright guys, it was a long afternoon setting everything up, but now it's time for dinner, and I like to do things easy, so tonight we're going to do something really special, and it's called fresh rolls. And these, well, one fell apart, but these are like a Vietnamese delicacy, I think. And it's basically just rice paper and vegetables and some tofu, and we're going to dip it in some peanut sauce, and it's going to be tasty. So first night at Killbear, we got some fresh rolls. Whoa. Yeah, it's even good without the peanut sauce, but you know what? The peanut sauce is what makes this. Okay guys, so it is mid-morning and we just got back from the Killbear Mall. We had to pick up some ice, and unfortunately they don't sell it at the park anymore for whatever reason. I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. So you got to drive about 3 kilometers outside the park to the Killbear Park Mall, where it's kind of like a store where they have everything: firewood, groceries, camping supplies, ice cream if you want it. So we're back now. We're gonna have a little breakfast. It's gonna be just the pancakes we were talking about earlier, and then we're hoping to get down to the beach and do a little swimming. So far it's a bit overcast today, but I think the sun is gonna come out soon, so stay tuned. More to come at Killbear. Alright, I gotta finish this up, so. Okay guys, pretty simple meal, just banana pancakes, compliments of Jack Johnson, I guess. Well, not really. Just so you know, I just got nailed for my promotional sign for my channel. So a park ranger came by, told me to take it down. Apparently you can't advertise at Provincial Park, so whatever, I'll take it down and come up with a new plan to advertise. So I guess my $30 sign has bit the bullet. Anyway, we're gonna have some breakfast, then head down to the beach. Yeah, maybe just at Killbear, because I really haven't gotten nabbed for it before, but who knows, it's all interpretive. So it is a well-known fact, Killbear has one of the best beaches in Ontario. And the water is really warm here, and it's nice and sandy, and there's lots of rock too. So this is the place you want to come for some summer fun. All right, so we came back from the beach, and it was pretty nice down there actually. There wasn't many people. The water is pretty nice, and yeah, it's Killbear, so we're having a good time here so far. And what's nice is the beach is really close, so you can walk. It's like 2 or 3 minutes. There's a bit of parking down there if you must drive, but other than that, it's one of the closest beaches and parks I know of, and it's an awesome beach, so you have to come check it out just for that reason. So this afternoon we're going to try something a little different. It's called campfire pizza, and we've never made this before, and I'm sure you've seen all the videos of people doing it in the cast iron pot, but we're going to do it a little bit different. We actually got a pizza stone, and we're going to do it right over the fire. So first thing is I have to build up some coals. It's going to take a couple of hours, so stay with us for some campfire pizza. Okay, so while we're waiting for that fire to manifest itself, a couple of notables about this park. It's kind of mid-August, nice breeze coming off the lake, no bugs at all here. I haven't gotten bitten once, so that's nice. I have been in here in July when it's a little bit more buggy, but for now it's pretty good. And another nice thing, you have that breeze coming off the lake, so even when it's a bit humid out, you still kind of get a nice cool draft going. So now the sites here are not the greatest. They're a little bit close together at some parts, and they are quite sloped. We actually had a hard time finding a flat piece of ground for our tent, so that can be an issue if you have multiple tents or something like that. Okay guys, so it is pizza time, and I got my pizza center kind of set up and ready to go. Everything's there. One issue I had was the dough ball we bought kind of already rose a bit and doubled in size, so I guess the cooler wasn't cool enough, so we'll have to work with that and see what happens. But yeah, basically gonna roll it out, throw our ingredients on it. We have some plant-based pepperoni, and this stuff is called Gusta, and you'll see it everywhere in grocery stores. It's kind of the main brand now, and it's pretty good. It's not overly cheap, but yeah, it's pretty tasty. So we're gonna put that on. We got some olives, pretty simple. We also have some Violife mozzarella cheese, and I'm gonna cut up a red onion, and that'll be it for the pizza. So stick around, it should be pretty good. Who knows what's gonna happen with this pizza, but either way, it's gonna be good. So wait and see. Okay, we're just gonna separate these onions. And you know, it's pretty nice because there's no bugs out here right now, so it's really easy to do this outside. All right, so we got our red onions, put those aside. Now we're gonna slice up our Gusta. Oh, brutal. And you know, this stuff is actually pretty easy to make at home. And it's one of those seitan products that actually tastes pretty good because there's a lot of spices going on in it. But we're just gonna chop this a little bit thicker than normal, than a normal pepperoni slice. So all the spices are there, and the texture is pretty close. That's about it. We're gonna get rolling the pizza now. Okay, but first we're gonna put this on the fire, and I think it's going pretty good now. Hopefully we can get this heated up nicely. And what we're gonna do is put a tray on top after the pizza goes on. And yeah, that'll hopefully kind of heat the top up. We did try this at home on our barbecue, and it seemed to work out pretty good, so hopefully it works out here. Okay, I thought I forgot the roasting pan, but I did find it, so. And for the most part, my pizzas never really turn up round, so keep that in mind. And I'm kind of limited in surface space too, so keep that in mind. Everything we do when we camp is a hassle, and that's why we do it. Because you know what they say, we don't do it because it's easy, we do it because it's hard. Okay, we got our squeezable tomato sauce. Come on, let's get some sauce on there. Already this is looking pretty good, and I know it's going to turn out pretty nice. So just wait and see. And you know, the smaller the pizza, the easier it is to handle, that's for sure. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. It's got some red onion on there. We did look for some pineapple off Park at the Killbear Mall, but none to be had. Can't have a pizza without olives. No. Okay guys, I got a few seconds before the next one's gonna be ready, so we're gonna try this out. My first ever campfire pizza. So what do you think? No answer. It's not bad. It's not as good as a store-bought pizza. What?
Better.
Is it better? Okay. My wife says it's better. I say it could use some improvement. It's a little bit dry. But nonetheless, it is a lot of work. And if you are ever planning to do campfire pizza, if you are getting frisky and you want to do that, just be prepared, because it's a big mess and it's a lot of work. But I think the rewards on the end are pretty beneficial, because
Worth it.
yeah, definitely, because having pizza at the campsite is pretty good.
It's because
Okay guys, today we are switching things up a little bit. Instead of having breakfast right away, we're going to go for a hike. So we're going to try this Lighthouse Point Trail out. We've been here to this park about 3 or 4 times, and we've never come here before. So I hear it's a pretty rugged trail, and that's why it says, please wear sturdy footwear. So let's see what this trail is like. So far, it's a much more enjoyable hike than most of the hikes I've taken this year. And it's pretty peaceful. That's right. And seems pretty peaceful. There's nobody here. We were the only ones in the parking lot. And I think it's safe to say this isn't really a rugged trail at all. It's pretty decent. And yeah, we are into day 3 now, or day 2 of a full day. And we plan to do some more swimming today, because the water's really nice here. Stay with us, definitely more to come. And definitely more to see here at Killbear Provincial Park. Yeah, a nice thing about Killbear is you can pretty much walk the shoreline too, because the shoreline is entirely rock, so it's very walkable. And yes, I can see the lighthouse in the distance now. So it's not really a far trail at all. All right, guys, so this is the Killbear Lighthouse. Not as fancy as the Presqu'île one, but nonetheless, it's still a lighthouse. So let's go check this out. No wind at all. Very calm. Anyways, guys, we're gonna head back for breakfast now, and like I always say, you've seen one lighthouse, you've seen them all. So yeah, we're gonna get going, and hopefully after breakfast we're gonna get down there and jump off some rocks. So can't wait for that, although I do have to issue a tsunami warning for the park. So we'll be back. Okay guys, we are back from our hike, our little morning hike, and we just made some breakfast, a really quick one, nice and easy: beans, toast, and Jack and Annie's plant-based sausages. So yeah, there it is. These sausages are actually pretty good, but they don't have much protein because they're only made with jackfruit. But yeah, we got our toast and we got our brown beans. So comfort stations, get ready. Okay guys, it looks like we're gonna do a jump off the Herald Rocks. So I was kind of gonna balk at this, but now I decided, why not? We're here, it's a nice day, let's do this. It's a pretty nice pathway up here. It's all pretty much flat rock, so once you get up that initial hill, really easy walking. But the hard part will be the jumping.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go to the washroom. Okay. Never anything you would want. I think it's the what to do. Come on. There we go.
Anyways guys, that's it for cliff jumping, and you know what I say, you've jumped off one cliff, you've jumped off them all. Alright guys, we are back and ready for dinner, and I can't tell you what a great time we had at the beach today. And you know, Killbear is one of the best parks in Ontario for beaches and for swimming. So if you want a good time swimming, come to Killbear Provincial Park. So now we're going to have a semi-early dinner. It's going to be for about 3 o'clock, I think. And we're going to start with a classic from Ontario, is a tomato salad. And growing up, this is something I had all the time. And you can only do it with fresh grown garden tomatoes from Ontario. So stick around for some tomato salad. We're also going to have some Beyond sausage, which is one of our favorites and very tasty. And we're going to have some potato medallions right on the fires. Okay guys, so that's the tomato salad in a nutshell, and if you want the recipe for the dressing, check out my Instagram or my YouTube shorts. All my recipes are on there in the short form. So anyways, we're gonna let that settle down for about an hour or so, let it marinate together, and it's gonna get really tasty. We're not gonna refrigerate this. Never refrigerate tomato salad. It has to stay on the warmer side. Otherwise it'll just compromise the texture. So, but we will cover it up for the bugs. Okay guys, so we got our potatoes on the grill. Hopefully they're only going to take about a half hour or so. And you know, I'm an idiot. I forgot ketchup. I forgot barbecue sauce. I forgot it all. So this is going to be like a kind of a plain meal, I guess. And you know what? It's not bad because really ketchup, barbecue sauce, it's all sugar anyways. So yeah, this is going to be a healthy meal for us, unfortunately. Yeah, so give us a half hour and we should be ready for some Beyond sausage, one of our favorites. Stay tuned. Okay guys, we are ready for some Beyond sausage. Beyond sausage. Beyond sausage. All right, Beyond sausage. We're gonna put this on the grill now and hopefully 10-15 minutes, she'll all be ready. So this is gonna cover our protein for the day, and yeah, very tasty stuff. But again, forgot barbecue sauce. All right, so we are about wrapped up here. Got a few more things to pack up. We are going to take a little swim before we leave because this place is just awesome for swimming. So I want to take full advantage of that while we can. And I will take another jump off the cliffs. I wasn't too happy with my shot yesterday. So yeah, we'll go there early and hopefully there won't be too many people around. So a couple notables about this park, significantly about this campground. What I like is there's flush toilets. So yeah, you don't really have to walk to the comfort station. The flush toilets are pretty close and they're within good proximity of the campsites. Some of the middle campsites, not too much privacy, but the ones toward the back, which I'm at now, are pretty good. They have a nice backing and you can just kind of walk back here, especially at night, and catch some stars, have a little peace to yourself. The swimming here is absolutely incredible. It's probably the best place I've ever known to swim. Even better than sandbanks as far as I'm concerned. One thing I don't like about what Killbear has done is you can't buy ice at the park anymore. You have to travel about 3 kilometers to the Killbear Mall and grab your ice there. And incidentally, they have actually really good firewood. So head out there, grab your ice and your firewood. Don't buy the park wood, it's pretty crappy. And in fact, it left a hole in my brand new Carhartt shirt. So yeah. That's your park wood for you. So that's about all I got to say now. We will see you soon at Presqu'île in October. There might be something going on in the meantime, but I'm not quite sure right now. But it might involve some stealth camping, so let's check it out. Anyway, let's go jump off these cliffs. Let's go, come on. It's gonna be fun. Okay guys, here we go. Tell them if I don't survive, I was born and free. Alright, gotta get up these rocks, a little bit sketchy, very slippery. And if you could guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. There's a lot of fun things going on here, including cliff jumping, guitar playing, cooking food. So yeah, join the fun and let's go camping. Okay guys, now it's time for the best part of the trip. Harvey's.